and welcome. Thank you very much. Now, we start tonight with stretch limousines. There are 9,000 of the damn things in Britain, and they're all American cars that have been elongated and then coated with a sort of veneer of velour. Why? Why can't limos be based on normal cars that we can buy in Britain? I mean, how hard can it be?
But that does kind of answer the question, doesn't it? How hard can it be to make an amphibious vehicle? Very, very hard indeed.
Well, hang on a minute. I thought I did rather well. These days, it's possible to make petrol from crops. And this gave us an idea. Why don't we give it a bash? I mean, how hard can it be?
Well, yeah, first, though, we had to build a car that could be driven legally on the road, but that would also go very quickly on the water.
And how hard can that be?
These wasters just ride around aimlessly, like those kids in the E.T. film. So to borrow the phrase of the ancient philosopher Clarksonius, 4th century BC, how hard can it be?
Good.
What was the
Thanks
first
very
bit?
much.
I think we may have missed quite a lot.
Still, driving round a track, how hard can it be?
I don't know why we don't have nuclear cars.
Oh, God.
I do.
No, think we've got nuclear submarines, nuclear aircraft carriers. They fiddled with nuclear cars in the 50s, the idea of them. Why don't we try it next week? We build a nuclear car. I mean, how hard can it be?
Jeremy, last week you tried to build a simple police car and the wheel fell off. I think nuclear fission's a bit advanced for now.
Well, just don't let me do the concrete that surrounds the reactor. I've made it leak, and now I've got two heads.
This is a track-bred car. This is what it's for.
The SLS, on the other hand, is not a track-bred car.
That looks like a big corner. How hard can it be? Oh, dearie me.
Eventually, we were ready to go again.
Sorry about that. Right, we're off.
Forgive me for saying this, but how hard can it be?
Now, that's all very well, but you see, every week we make films in which, you know, the clouds go backwards, a supercar spins around, and metaphors get tortured, and they last for, what, 5 minutes, 6 minutes?
Yes, quite. So how hard can it be for us to make a car advert which is over in 30 seconds? Well, the producers decided that James and I should find out.
And that got us thinking, how about if we had a go at doing a drive-time radio show? I mean, how hard can it be?
It's fair to say that I'm not exactly a Formula One motor racing fan. I was sitting in the office the other day wondering aloud why they're all paid so much just for sitting down behind a steering wheel. I may even have said out loud, how hard can it be? So someone decided it might be a good idea for me to go and find out.
What? We'll manage.
All right, fine. Well, you just make it up when they say.
How hard can it be, anyway?
I mean, we can buy loads of stuff that works on the road and off the road, but there's almost nothing that works on the road and on the water. Why? I mean, how hard can it be?
What I did was buy an old Mercedes S-Class, which inside is pretty much the same as the new one. Nasty leather and nasty, nasty wood. And now I'm going to try and change everything. I mean, how hard can it be?
Anything like as good as the coupe, looking like that, superb. Only problem is not going to be out till 2007. So I know. Well,
How hard can it be to take a roof off? How can it take 4 years to saw a
well,
roof
no,
off?
you could take it off with an angle grinder, I'm sure, but there's a bit more to it than that. Shame. So, how hard can it be to host a drive-time radio show? Well, very.
Yeah, even harder than turning a people carrier into a convertible.
Even harder than turning a Saab into a Cadillac.
Yeah. Hey, no, listen.
No rush at all. I can easily do this course in 5 minutes. I mean, really, how hard can it be?
You see,
You were
teamwork.
2 seconds ahead, plus one more hit, so you now get a 3-second start in the next discipline.
Cool, useful. Good.
Valuable smile, that was, Vix.
So I just have to make up 3 seconds. How hard can that be? In fact, these days, you can buy a soft-top version of just about everything. But nobody has ever made a convertible people carrier. Why not? How hard can it be? Right, where are we now? There. My compass thing says I've got to go in that direction 5.1 kilometres. How hard can that be? Now, lorry drivers, OK, they're always telling us they've got a very hard job. But as far as we can work out, they go to work, sit down, and then go home again.
Yeah.
How hard can that be?
Well, to find out, the producers gave us each £5,000 and told us to use our extensive knowledge of lorries and lorrying to try and buy the best trucks we could find.
There is also actually a very serious point to this, which is how hard can it be to build a kit car?
Well, as it turns out, very, because all you did all day was shout at Jeremy.
And all I wanted to do all day was stick a screwdriver in the side of his head.
You wouldn't look at the diagram, that was the problem.
No, you spent 8 hours filing everything away and caressing every single bolt before you put it on the car.
But the fact is, you would have put every single piece on upside down because you won't listen.
We should do a Top Gear calendar.
God, not be on it.
No. No. But I mean, how hard can it be?
Make one, you mean?
With the car almost ready, our thoughts turn to the race itself.
You know, I said, how hard can it be when we started this?
Yes.
If I'm honest, I think it's going to be really hard.
I'm quite glad you said that, because it's crossed my mind. I'm getting a bit nervous. I don't want to win, but I want people to take us seriously.
Yeah, I just think we're going to look ridiculous. And that got us wondering, how hard can it be to get the fish from here to that village we were looking at earlier?
Yeah, now this isn't a very wealthy country. In fact, it's a poor country, isn't
Desperately poor.
Desperately poor. So they don't...
It's this, OK, you know Google have been trying to build a self-driving car. For 7 years they've been at it. Got a picture of it here. It's absolutely hideous. And I was thinking, well, how hard can it be?
Oh, God.
No. Quite tricky. And I tell you what, another easel here, I'll have a go as well. How hard can it be to be a car designer? Why can't we just have a little bit of a flap? I mean, I'm doing it on this side because we're all British, but, you know, over here, whatever side, the centre, a little flap of material that stops things going down. I mean, how hard can that be?
I know
really?
what you mean. It is an issue. I once looked under the driver's seat of my 911, and you'll remember this. I found 8 pairs of sunglasses that I've lost and replaced.
Just
all
under
under
house keys, ingots, relatives.
To see which of your cars works best in the urban environment, you will now leave the city of Lucca.
Is that it? Yeah. What, just drive out of a town? Well, how hard can that be? We'll just keep heading north until I get to 59th Street. How hard can that be?
These days with roadworks, you never get that sense that they're getting on with it, doing it quickly and efficiently for the benefit of those people who might be inconvenienced.
Who pay their wages exactly? I mean, it's really simple. Close the road, slap some new tarmac on it, tell the health and safety people to get stuffed and get the damn thing open as quickly as possible. I mean, how hard can it be?
Oh, how I've missed the pang of dread I feel whenever you mention the words, how hard can it be?
Well, we're just about to find out. Tell you what really good idea we've had is condoms, OK, which have been, well, they've been branded with well-known expressions and phrases that we often say. I'm going to demonstrate using this...
Whoa! You flatter yourself, sir!
Au contraire.
Oh, really?
So we simply roll the condom over the rolling pin. Here it is. There's the GT logo coming up. And on the other side, how hard can it be?
We're very pleased.
Pretty damn hard for a man of my age.
We're very pleased with these.
Not.
Oh, well, you're all right. I could have a go on those.
Really?
Who'd like to see that?
You said it.
Honestly, I mean, honestly. How hard can it be? See, I knew it would come in handy. I can bludgeon... No, seriously, I'll have a go
Off
there.
you go.
Really?
Then.
Yeah. Can I... If you have thin tyres, you will break through that crust, get stuck, and you will die. So it advises to fit fat tyres and remove as much weight as possible before setting off. Well, how hard can it be?
Don't say that.
If it's possible here to get a helmet made overnight, it must be possible to get your bike converted into a jet ski overnight as well. It has to be.
I'm sure they do it all the time.
How hard can it be?
Don't say that.
How hard can it be? No! James went on 2.
Oh, this is ridiculous!
So we lined up for attempt number 4.
How hard can it be for 3 grown men to see which is the fastest from 0 to 100 and then back to 0 again?
Is that a remote control for that?
Yes, it is!
You actually drive the whole thing from that?
Yes.
From there?
Yes.
Do you know how to?
No. But how hard can it be?
Oh my God!
That is very simple. Train tickets are enormously expensive, and they're enormously expensive because trains are enormously expensive to build.
But why are trains expensive to build? Why has Britain's last train maker recently laid off half its workforce? Surely there is a solution to this problem. I mean, how hard can it be?
This is a Jaguar XJS.
Just because it's left does not mean I'm going to give in. How hard can it be?
When I get out of here, I'm going to hurt you.
Here we go! If all you want is a battery-powered box, why spend £8,500 on one of these? Why not simply build one yourself? I mean, how hard can it be?
Where's Hammond?
Well, call him.
Right then, lads, we're going to get on with this. Let's get going.
That works. What?
What?
Nothing. Nothing.
Well, come on then. How does it work?
I don't know. How hard can it be? Ready? What I'm saying is, we turn this town into a street circuit. Ship the Stig out. He sets a time in a car of some sort, and we try and match him.
That's an ambitious plan.
Well, how hard can it be? Few tyres, bits of barrier. I tell you what, though, for radiator grills, have you seen the new Lexus IS? That's like it's got a vacuum cleaner on the front.
To lift your feet as it goes past.
How hard can it be to do a radiator grill? Oh. Hey, bad news. It's finished, and now it's a straight race to see who can pack all their camping equipment and stuff into their car and get out of the car park. How hard can it be?
Don't say that.
Go! Yeah! Never mind. I'm sure you all remember the TV show Ground Force. The idea was that some people with regional accents would come round to your house while you were out and do up your garden. Then you'd come home, cry with unbridled joy, and then everyone would have some warm pomain. Now, sadly, it isn't on anymore, so we thought it'd be a good idea to bring it back. I mean, gardening. How hard can it be?
Well, I should imagine very hard.
Well, we're going to find out. This is the team. There's Handy Hammond, James E. Dimmick, May, and then we've got some Poles who'll actually do all the work. Anyway, let's get cracking. Tonight, can an Austin Allegro fly? Can we solve the fuel crisis? And making a better police car, how hard can it be?